Hey guys, this is Brandon with Spray Northwest. Going to be showing you how to caulk the side of a house, seams, and then also we're going to be caulking doors, garage doors today. So a few things we're going to be doing. First off is you want to make sure you've got the good caulking for yourself. What we're going to be using today is white or Blanco 950A. That's good flexibility, crack resistant. This is going to last 55 years, so what it says. So we're going to obviously test that, right? So one thing we like to do is prepare our area. You want to check all your seams to make sure with this specific board, as you can see, goes over our lap siding, so we don't need to caulk that. You'd spend a lot of time doing it. Where we do want to look though is going to be all of our seams. A lot of people ask questions how to caulk, how to check everything. So here's a few things you can do. If you look at your caulking gun, you'll notice right on the side there's a slot. Now what this slot does, it will chop the tip. I only go a little bit. I never ever create a large hole for myself because then it creates a mess. Slide it right in, squeeze it till it gets tight. Come over to your area. I've already run a couple beads of caulking on here. Run your finger down it. This has got some raw wood we're gonna need primed. So I like to make a little bit of a mess. The reason is because there is a lot of hole here. Add caulking absolutely anywhere in that area. So you see your gap, you don't want to take straight into it. And go ahead and just squeeze, pushing it into your crack. Once you've done that, you can run your finger upward and then run your finger downward. Depending on the size of the crack, make sure you fill in all of your area, every part of it. One thing I'm going to show you is going to be, if you look up, you will see a lot of existing caulking that has separated. Put the caulking gun down. The existing caulking right here has separated. So I will actually cut myself out the old caulking. Pull that away. You want to give yourself a lot of space if you can. And clean that out. Because you don't know how old that caulking is or how long it's been there. Now that we have a space for the caulking to go ahead and top. Start at the top corner, squeezing, and stay consistent. Staying consistent, pushing into the hole all the way back. I want it to flow effortlessly. As I said, start in the corner, bring your finger down. Yes, you're going to end up with some caulking on your finger. Yes, it washes out. You can always use it on your trim, the pieces that aren't looking so beautiful. Okay, now, when caulking seams, get up on this ladder. David up here pressure washing the roof. We want to make sure that this is good and dry. Right. Caulking your seams, you want to go straight into it. Not too heavy. Mine's a little sloppy today because I'm using two hands, no hands on my ladder. But you can go. Apologize, I'm not normally this sloppy. I'm just holding the camera while I'm doing this. And make sure it goes good and heavy into the seam. What we're doing is creating a weather safe area to keep the moisture out. So what I do is I get a little bit on my finger and go to the bottom. So it's going to create a good edge on the bottom. Push it up top and just go right down. Yes, you can get messy. Yes, it's going to get everywhere. What we do, this is not a new house. This is not a new house. All of the caulk lines and everything else already been caulked and worn out. So we are trying to preserve this home. or this shop to be exact. So, filling in that crack. You still see more. Take that goober you've got, fill it back up, and push your finger in and push it away. And then use the remaining on the bottom. If you still do notice that you have additional caulking needed, add it. This isn't about getting it right and perfect each and every time. It's about making sure that it's done right. The hole is filled, and you leave, that the house is done right. One thing you'll notice while you're up here is whoever painted this last time didn't pay attention to how they were painting. So the color isn't complete. Now, a few different areas. Let's take that, tuck it underneath, creating that nice seam underneath. Go right up top. Beautiful. And this cleans up when you paint, so don't think that it's going to look ugly the whole time. And I wanted to put a little bit extra because over here it has some paint peeling. And this is actually wood, this isn't your hardy board. So when you have paint like this, it's actually not paint. What it is the wood is damaged. Anytime you have damaged wood, you want to make sure you tell the customer, or if it's your own home, you want to replace the siding. You can see pieces like this, it's soft. Okay, you can see the soft pieces right here. See how the paint's coming right off? Let's pull that off over here. There we go. Good. And what that does is it means that it's wet here, because it's wood. And you can see how my finger moves. So I'm gonna let that dry out more, see if it hardens back up. Let the customer know, obviously. If they need to reside, they can. We let them know before we paint, though. These kind of things you normally don't find out until after you've pressure washed. So again, up and down. Want caulking on both the left and the right of the crack with a seam. There you go. And this is going to be caulking your seams. And we caulked partial garage door. As I'm coming down, I want to check my seams in my area. There we go, seams. And one thing you'll notice is the top of the garage door. This is also going to need sealed up. Normally not as sloppy as I am, this no holding the ladder, holding the camera things, multitasking itself. Usually on a location like this, you would see the weather piece of metal to cause the drip to go off, but we're not seeing that here. It's from the builder. I did not put it on here. We're going to be able to at least get it sealed up for the customer. Alright, that's caulking seams and a garage door with an existing house from Spring Northwest.